It is 2 days till the man burns, and today we're talking about post-Burning Man blues, or how not to explode your life when you come back from Burning Man. I know this is a bit premature, the man hasn't even burnt yet, but I wanted to put a little something up for you guys for when you get back from Burning Man and you are feeling those blues. There is an amazing post out there called Don't Divorce Your Parakeet that is kind of all about, when you get back from Burning Man and just, how to not destroy your life. And I highly recommend you check it out. It will probably put a smile on your face. It's quite funny. So first things first, easing back in. When you leave Burning Man, you can kind of land with a bit of a bump. So you want to do as much as you can to reduce how bumpy that is. If you can, try and plan to have a stopover somewhere on your way back. Even though you've just been living in dust for a week, when you are heading out, you'll suddenly start to become very aware of all that dust. And if you can have a stopover somewhere, you're going to be able to have a nice shower, get all that dust off you, eat some good food, get a good sleep, change into some dust-free clothes. You should definitely bring along a leaving outfit and keep it in a Ziploc bag so it's just, you have something clean to wear once you have left. It's just going to make the trip back a bit more enjoyable if you can have a stopover. Even if you don't have a stopover, you might want to just spend your first day back just kind of relaxing and taking care of yourself a bit before you get into sorting everything out. Because once you've recovered, you will want to kind of get that over with as soon as possible. You know that you need to wash a ton of gear. Everything is covered in dust. You need to clean up and sort everything out and put everything away so it's not just hanging over you like a dark cloud. And you'll probably want to give your house or your flat a nice clean as well, because chances are you have tracked a ton of dust into it. Once you've got that over with, you can start focusing on yourself a bit more and really kind of taking care of yourself. Again, good food, long hot bath or shower, a nice sleep, just really kind of relaxing and taking some time for yourself. Treat yourself like a king or queen for a bit. I do think it's nice as well to deal with any body stuff you need to deal with. If your hair has just been trashed and you need to get it cut, then go and get it cut. If your nails are a bit worse for wear and you need to go and see a nail person to go and get a little manicure or something, then deal with that. If you can manage to get some extra time off after Burning Man, then that's going to be amazing. A lot of people like to do a kind of decompression. It's different for everyone. Some people like to go to decompression parties and kind of carry on the party a bit. Some people prefer to go on some kind of trip. It is a really, really beautiful area, so there's lots of nature and stuff around that you can go and just hang out in and just kind of recover a bit. I'm sure that some people just like to head home and lay on the sofa, have a glass of wine, maybe some hot chocolate, catch that last episode of Game of Thrones that we all missed because we were in Burning Man. It's just nice to not have to kind of re-enter the rat race straight away. So big decisions is, kind of the main thing. Don't make any big decisions for 3 weeks or a month. Enough time for you to kind of reintegrate back into your life. At Burning Man, you might have decided that, you hate your job, you always wanted to be a professional magician, and you should follow that dream. And once you get back, that might still seem like a great idea to you, probably not to everyone around you, but to you it might. And a month down the line, you might realize, you have bills to pay, you have rent to pay, you don't actually know any magic tricks, and maybe just jacking in your job is maybe not the best way to go about it. This applies to a lot of big decisions, going traveling or, cutting people out of your lives, maybe, breaking up with your partner or cutting friends out of your life or something. There is another school of thought on that though. There is this kind of idea that the best time to make decisions is when you get back from Burning Man, because you are not letting, all of your fears and insecurities and things prevent you from doing the things that you want to do. Personally, I think that making big decisions when you get back is not the best idea, but if you are curious about it, there have been some posts over on Reddit from people that did kind of just come back and make huge decisions and how that worked out for them. And some of them are amazing stories. It doesn't mean that if you decide to do that your story will also be amazing. It could end up being a disaster. You could get a month down the line and, seriously regret some of the big decisions that you made. I do think that small decisions and, smaller changes to your life are great things to make when you get back from Burning Man. If you discovered you have some kind of passion for something, maybe you went to acro yoga and you were just wow, this is the best thing ever. Maybe join an acro yoga class. Maybe you went to a hooping workshop and you are now in love with hooping. Maybe some of the principles just really spoke to you and you kind of want to incorporate them into your own life. And be prepared that just because you've seen the principles in action and kind of how amazing they can be, It doesn't mean that everyone around you is going to be on board with them. But I did see a blog post where someone did an experiment where they tried to like incorporate the principles into their daily life. I will try and find it and link it in the description box below. You know, if you are planning to try and incorporate some of the principles into your own life, then reading about, you know, someone else's experience of doing it is probably going to be interesting. So like I said, I am not on board with making like huge decisions when you get back, but you know, you guys get to decide for yourself if, you know, that is something that you want to do, if that's something you feel is right for you. But small decisions I am all for, especially if they like enhance your life in some way, if they make your life better. So I hope this is helpful, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments, especially about big decisions. You know, if you've been there and done that, you made a huge decision when you got back, you know, how did it work out for you? I hope that you all had an amazing time. I hope that if you are suffering from a bit of the blues, that you recover quickly from them. Remember, it's only about another year before you can get back out there, if you can get a ticket. So yeah, I hope this is helpful. Bye, guys.